Welcome to Odd Jobs. We're talking timers today. Stick around. So out here, we've got this big yard light. Covers massive area. When you live in rural, you see them all the time. It comes on dawn and dusk, and the sensor went all buggery up. So I'm putting in a timer. So when the sensor first went, we put in one of these Noma timers. These things are designed for block heaters on your car, so they're good for cold weather and all that kind of stuff. But the problem that we have is that every time we have a power outage or a flicker, the thing resorts back to zero. So it's not really convenient, especially when it's in a light way up high and the outlet's high. It was just a pain in the butt. This one here, it's a mechanical timer, and so on a flicker, the timer just keeps on going. On a full outage, at least it's more accessible so that we can adjust the time. We're going to get right to it. The timer I'm putting in here runs on 230 volts. There's a difference. If you don't have the 230 volts, you're not going to get the timer to work properly. Nothing's going to work properly. Some of these models you can get for 120 volts, so make sure you check the label carefully. I'm going to wire this one up with 240 volts. Even though the light's taking 120 volts, and I'm going to show you how to configure it so that it works best for you. Here we go. So we need to explain with that what line and load are. Line is the power coming in. So the line coming in is going to come from the breaker box. And this wire here that I've got in my hand, this is the load. This is what's going to the light that I want to power. So I'm going to feed this one in first because I always want to wire up the downstream before wiring up the line. Up we go. Because the issue is, if I put the line in first and I inadvertently leave the power on, I'm risking hitting live circuits all over the place. Yeah, so that one I'm going to put up there. It's going to connect to the other one anyway. I want the black. Well, the black one here, I'm going to put in the first load. There. And the white I'm going to hook up here to the common, which is not connected inside. It's actually just a dud, and I'm using it as a moretted source. Okay, if you're not comfortable going into an electrical panel, don't. Call an electrician, call a friend. So the threat of hitting these, very real. So if you can turn off the power, turn it off. I'm going to feed the wires from the line up here as well, while I can. I'm going to connect them up here too, for the same reason that I don't want to connect them when they're all hot. So, ground wire, ground wire. Okay, common. I'm going to go back here to the common. one line rather. And we put one line in here. That's what they tell us to do. And then one line way over here. Wait, that's not the line, that's the load. This is the line right here. Okay. Haha. Now we can go back here. I should get some staples and put those in right now. Right? I put a 3-wire in here, and because I want it over on that side, I'm going to just push it up all the way, as far as I can rather, and tighten that back up. The whites, they all go in these things here. Doesn't matter which one. All the commons are common. Right. The black one. And the red one are going to go in these. Haha! Bingo! Okay, let's see. And once you have that on and you're happy that it's working, put the cover back on. Before you come back after a few minutes and you'll see our timer has moved. That means that the timer is working, the clock is ticking down, and all we have left to do now is to make sure that our voltages are all in good shape. I'm going to set the black here on the ground. I've got it on automatic setting here, so it's going to read the voltage no matter what it is, AC or DC. And we're gonna just go across all of the elements. We got nothing there, right? Doesn't know. Here we should get 120 volts or thereabouts, 120 volts, because that's the line in. The line out should be nothing. And pretty much nothing because it's not engaged. The other line is going to reach 125 again, and the second load is going to give us nothing, 1 point whatever. Then we can hit this trigger here as if it was engaged, and we're going to see that our load here is going to give us 120 volts, which is feeding the light. And this one is going to give us 120 volts, currently feeding nothing. We know everything's working good now. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching Odd Jobs. So I'm here in my shed where I've got this other timer. Let's see if I can get it open here with one hand. And this timer here, it works on 120 volts. And so I was able to run it's a pigtail here, plug it into an outlet, and then, plug the lights into it.